Hello, I'm Helen from Journal with Purpose and welcome to my latest YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some Leafy lettering and I'm using a dotted flex book. The two pens that I'm going to be using for my lettering are the Tombow ABT brush pens, numbers 126 and 249. On Patreon each month we pick a theme to focus on, and January has been focused on handwriting and lettering. So I thought it'd be really nice to have this as part of the series of videos that I've been releasing over there. And I've really enjoyed trying out different font styles. I think I tend to get in a rut of some of the ones that I feel the most comfortable with. So I've had a lot of fun just using different fonts in my journals this month. And for the lettering, I used the nib of both ends. So I used the bullet nib for the letters and then the brush tip for adding the leaves. And I'm now adding a leafy branch going up the side of the quote. Next, I want to add some little leafy doodles dropping down from the top of my page. And for this, I'm using a Sakura Pigma Micron black pen with a 03 nib. So I'm just going to add lots of different shaped leafy doodles and I will then be adding colouring to them in a moment. And I'm going to stick with those same brush pens for the colour just to make sure that everything ties in together. When I flicked through the pages right at the beginning of the video, you might have seen that I had a gratitude page full of different font styles. And again, that was part of our creative challenge for this month, which was just trying out lots of different font styles on a couple of pages. I'm now doing some leafy stamping on the opposite page, and I'm using a set called Around the Edge, designed by Diane Reevely for Dilutions, and I use some black StazOn ink, and again I'm going to colour them in using the same brush pens that I used on the opposite page. I thought it'd be really nice to have those colours tying over and also just keeping with the leafy theme but using a different style. As always, I will leave links to all of the products that I've used in the video description box down below. I'm now using some images cut out from some London Gifties pet tape, and I'm placing those on both of the opposite corners on my journal page. And I'm now going to start adding my journal writing, and for this I'm using a black Muji gel pen. In my writing, I'm kind of giving myself a reminder to just focus on one day at a time. There's always so much that I want to get done, and I've set myself some really big and exciting goals for this year, but they can feel a little bit overwhelming at times. So I just wanted to remind myself to break those big goals down into tiny little steps and then just focus on one day at a time. Well, I really hope you're doing well and I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's joined me over on Patreon. Well, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you're doing really well and I look forward to speaking with you really soon in my next video.